Hello and welcome to Paint a Painter Achievement. This guide is an Act 2 achievement in a boss guide, where you will encounter Gerringothe Thorm, the Keeper of Coin. On the first part of the video, I'll be explaining how to get the achievement, and on the second part, I'll explain how to defeat this boss. So first things first, find the Tollhouse, coordinates are down below, closest waypoint is Reithwin Town, and the boss will be waiting for you on the upper floor. For the Paint a Painter achievement, you must conclude the encounter without Gerringothe using her gold against you. In this Queen Web skill you see right now cancels the achievement. So, easiest way to do that is to solve the encounter using non-combat way, which means persuasion is important. So ensure your character has high persuasion skill. If you have any items that will boost your charisma or persuasion skills, you can use that. And don't forget to save before the dialogue so you can go back if you fail. And on another note, some guides say no gold should exchange hands here to be able to do this achievement successfully, but I have used the option to give just 1 gold before and it didn't hinder my achievement. So I think it's more about boss not using the gold against you rather than you giving him any gold. But of course, do not pay the actual amount she asks for the passage. Giving just 1 gold does not hinder the achievement, at least it didn't for me. So approaching the boss will trigger the conversation. It doesn't matter if you attack her, that will still trigger the conversation.
Unacceptable! But all can be forgiven for the right price.
She'll ask for gold.
What do you bring? I require gold. You can pass, but first you must pay.
And here for your first choice, you might choose to give 1 gold or no gold at all, because when you give so little amount or none at all, she'll ask for more. The option you're looking for is I don't hand out so much gold for so little in return. After saying this, your class-specific chat option will appear.
You must pay.
You must go for the class-specific persuasion option. Different classes will try to persuade her in a different way. For example, my rogue goes for you can't use the tricks on me, I grew up with them kind of option. And if you're a monk, you'll say something like the happiness gold grants is temporary. So pursue your class option, and at the end of the conversation, you're basically trying to persuade her that no one is overseeing her work here anymore. It's useless for her to still keep her post here. Just be free, go. This is the aim. Do not go for the intimidation option, but barbarian might try to persuade with intimidation, so be careful with that. So this will be your way to get this achievement with no combat. If you're not aiming for the achievement, you could fight with the boss, but before the fight starts, to not to get one-shotted by the boss, you gotta do something. There's a trick to it. You need to leave all the gold you're carrying somewhere else. Could be your chest in the camp or a nearby box, because this boss has an attack that will damage you, depending on how much gold you are carrying. This skill is called Jealous Avarice. Gerringothe Thorm uses as an action that you can follow as slashing damage on your log. This skill will double its damage for every 500 gold you're carrying. If your character succeeds dexterity save, it will halve the damage from this attack. And this is how you will protect yourself. But don't get me wrong, because this boss will still be difficult because it's a high level boss, so if you're really squishy and if you come here without a healer, you might have difficult time defeating it. But at least if you leave your gold behind, you'll have a chance to defeat it. And the second trick is that when it comes to killing it, this boss is not a boss you should be attacking directly. You've got to aim for skulls instead. For each skull that dies, boss will lose big amount of HP and an armor piece, because every skull is tied to an armor piece boss is carrying. So when you defeat all the skulls, she'll lose all her armor and will be left with very little amount of HP. And since the fight is in a building, you could bring AoE spells and boss spreads coins around that will explode. That's another skill, and you can pick these coins up to prevent them from exploding. Also, one last warning, you cannot start the fights by attacking the skulls or assassinate them because skulls will be invulnerable without them being in combat. So this encounter in a way forces you to exhaust your chat options first. This encounter rewards you with plenty of gold, but don't make the same mistake I did because I almost skipped the gold scattered around the ground and just looted the boss, because without using the Alt key on your keyboard if you're using PC, that lets you see what's around and whatnot, they were almost invisible to my eyes. But yeah, when you kill the boss, a lot of gold will be scattered around, plus the gold you'll loot from the boss. Okay, so after defeating the boss, there are 2 keys we can loot, and there are 3 rooms we can find, 3 secret rooms. In boss's bag, you're gonna loot the office key, and the office key opens this door that is on the same floor with the boss. And after walking in, your character will make a perception check. If you succeed the perception check, you're gonna find these tiles. These panels are weak to fire and bludgeoning. And after looting everything, you can leave this room by using this button. The second key we can loot is in a skeleton on the roof. Here in the skeleton, you're gonna loot the basement key. And the basement is here. The key we looted from the skeleton will open this door. You can just get out of the building and come here. In basement, if you get close to this torch, your character will make a perception check. If you succeed, you can click this button to reveal another secret room. And there's another floor here if you go down these vines. And there is one more room we didn't check yet, that is on the same floor with the boss. This room has 2 entrances, one is via destroying these vines. The other one is through the roof. After destroying these wooden tiles. And that's it. But one small note before we finish. Many players who watch YouTube actually refrains from subscribing, guys. But you guys are the ones keeping this going, encouraging me and other content creators you watch to continue creating and making all this possible. So if this guide helped you and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to support the channel, me, and the making of these guides and to make all this possible. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.